Hi guys, Felix Lee here from my home office in Sydney. Today video I want to share with you about mindset stuff, okay, about how to wire your mind for money. And there's a lot of people, they try to ignore the importance of mindset. You probably keep hearing like a lot of successful people telling you that success comes from your mind, comes from your thinking, comes from your mindset. You probably, if you're skeptics like myself, when I first started in my online business, I probably think that that is just a bit of, bull crap. Like, people just keep telling you to switch your mindset around. But I want to share with you that, after have been involved in online business arena for more than a year, I truly believe that mindset is the source of your success. You know, people think that you need to know. There's a secret that you need to know, enable you to create success for yourself, or But if you think about it, all the successful people, what do they have in common? Why do they have all these beautiful quotes, all the strong quote in their mind? Because they have actually embedded that thinking in their subconscious mind. So every time when you come across the challenges, when you come across to blockage that along your journey to success, you'll keep driving, you'll keep breaking through that block, you're breaking through that roadblocks because you already have the right mindset. Okay, a lot of people like talking about motivation. There's a lot of motivations of why people doing things. Like for myself, when I first started online, not only in online business, I have been looking for business. I've been, you know, trying and error, like a lot of business programs since since I was in uni. Like that's probably 10 years ago, yeah. But I didn't give up until now. I came from, from my own. This is my own personal experience, or this is who I am. I finished uni with a really great, really great grades, and also I was actually listed one of the best, students with a lot of merit awards and all that. But I realized that my degrees or the things that I learned in uni wouldn't give me freedom, because I know at the end of the day, if I keep working for someone, that doesn't free me up from doing what I want to do in my life. Because I do know that there's heaps much more than just working for someone in an office 9 to 5. It's not that anything wrong with that. You do need to. Most people probably need to work, need to get a job initially before they can start up any business, because that is how you can save up money for property investment, for business investment. But the problems with not having a business is you wouldn't have enough cash to invest in other things that you think is worth your life. It's worth investing in without having a right, a right business. Because business is actually a cash flow tools to produce you more cash flow for you to either expand your business, or either to invest more in other things like property, gold and silver, or other investment things that the richest do. That is why I'm saying about motivations. That is running from motivations and running to motivations. First, when I first you know thinking to join a business, my mind is, the story behind those is running away from the pain of having to work for someone else, running away from pain of you know being treated unfair by my colleagues, or being treated unfair by your bosses. That is my motivations to run away from those pain. But also at the same time, when my business grows, or when myself grows, I can see that I'm running towards a certain goals instead of running away from that goals. I'm running towards a goals of being able to work freely from anywhere I want, being able to spend time with my family, being able to utilize the time in my life for other people. and that is my motivations right now. That is, I mean, you probably clearly, if you're newbies, or if you just started your online journey or your business journey, I would probably say that a lot of that factors were probably coming from motivations to run away from certain pain, which is okay. But you gotta have one ingredient to make your dreams come true, which is belief. The number one indicator of successful entrepreneur is belief. Knowing that one day, knowing that you will be succeeding, you will succeed, that you are going to succeed in whatever your product or whatever your business are. A lot of skeptics, they want to see things before they believe. But how do you see yourself become a millionaire if you don't believe you're a millionaire? If you know what I mean. So what they do is they keep procrastinate. They keep finding excuses not to do certain things, not to get involved in particular program, or not even to try to think how to start a business, because those are skeptics that don't want to believe. On the other hand, if you believe to see, then you already wired your mind with the right mindset, which is having that belief will drive all the actions that you do to improve yourself or to grow your business. And that is why I personally believe, I mean, the big factors in my success, obviously, because I mean, by the grace of God, that He has given me chance to try out, going through all the failures, or going through a lot of programs or businesses before. But I know that I am persistent. I have been given the grace of being persistence, of all the trials, of all the failures that I've gone through. I know that I can do that, because number one thing that I'm thinking is, if other people can do it, especially when I look at my friends, if I look at you probably know me, that I know about online business through Scott Caparol, which is my ex-mortgage brokers. If I know he can do it, what is the thing that he have that I don't have? That is your job to find out as well right now. If you see other successful people around you, if I see myself who is probably more successful than you are, you probably need to figure out, what do I have? What skills do I have that you don't have, so that you can achieve where you are right now, or where you want to achieve. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you got to believe that you will succeed. That way you explore, that way you sacrifice your time to find out how you can achieve that destination. So a lot of entrepreneurs saying that you got to believe to see. Yeah, so you got to believe, and reality will catch up. So if you believe that you will lose weight in say, I mean, set a realistic goals. Say in 6 months time, I will lose 20 kilos. Okay, you already have that belief. So your actions will dictate whatever you do right now, whatever you do in the next 6 months will dictate by those particular mindset. So reality will catch up in next 6 months. Okay, so that is how important it is to reprogram your brain during the challenges that you will come across to reach the success that you want. And one of the other factors that I cannot emphasize enough is to focus. A lot of people ignore the fact focus is a power. I mean, if you look at the magnifier that you play around when you're kids, the way you catches fire, or the way you make fires on that particular, or on the paper or whatever things, is to have magnifying glasses to make fire, because magnifying glass help the lights to focus, and it will make fire. It's same thing with your business, same thing with your life. If you focus on one particular thing, that things will grow. On the other hand, if you focus on too many programs, on too many businesses, at the end of the day, you are not a master of anything, and people wouldn't follow you. People wouldn't trust you, because they don't know what you know. You only know a little bit of here and there. But if you truly focus, when you listen, even when you listen to this video, if you truly focus, if you're going through again this video, you probably will catch another tips or another things that will help your mindset switch, because that is what I personally did when I first started. I went through my leaders video, I went through all the successful people trainings videos, marketing, and all the videos that they have done. I went through it a couple of times because I know the second time when I listen to it, there is a second thing, there is another thing that I catch from those particular video. Same thing with this video. If you are keen enough to become successful, go through it again. I can assure you, you will learn different things. And especially when you see yourself grow, when you come back to this video, you know that what I'm talking about is absolutely true. Mindset is really important, along with the right team, along with having the right leaders, along with having the right trainings and tools. So for today's video, I want you to do one exercise. I want you to do one exercise. That is in order to believe. Okay, in order to have something, you got to believe first. That I want to challenge you to change your perspective in this particular field. That is not to have things first and then believe, but to believe and then you will have that things. Okay, I mean, I'm a Christian. So if you know Christians, we do have tithing, which is giving 10% of, of what you have earned back to God. So if you're a Christian yourself, you probably know that there's a verse in the Bible that tells you, if you are servant if you are loyal in small things, then you will be loyal in big things as well. So if you tell yourself, if you're not, even if you're not Christian, you say that if you tells yourself, okay, I will give my money to charity when I'm rich, that already have a language pattern barrier, which is, you will give when you are rich. But you got to start practicing right now. It doesn't really matter how much you give, but if you start practicing, because what you want to ultimately become is to become a giver, which you can be right now. So you start giving, apart from yourself, either that is your time or your money, to charity. And then when you become successful, or when you're already where you are, then you'll stick to what your belief is. A lot of people that I've seen, when they have enough money, they will say, oh, it's not enough, I'll need to earn more before I can give back to charity. That is the other things that I can see, what a lot of people is missing in their mindset. So in this exercise, I want you to pause this video right now to list 10 things that you can be right now. 10 things that you want to have right now. Okay, so in my example, I've listed more than 10. So say, being a good father who focus on spending time with my kids when I'm around with him. So instead of focusing around work, thinking about, businesses when I'm with my son, I want to become a good father. Okay, so I don't have to wait until I become millionaire to be able to do that. I can become a great father right now. I can become a great father to my son right now. Okay, so I want to challenge you to pause this video right now and to come back to this video later on once you have listed 10 things. Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, so I believe you have listed 10 things. If you haven't, I truly hope that you do that exercise, because that is for your own goodness. Either that is for yourself, or either that is for your business. Okay, so once you have listed all the things that you want to be or want to have, be that particular person right now. Be that particular person today. Start from it today. I think there is a book that I read recently from Donald Trump's Thinking Like a Champion. What he's saying is, every day when you start a new day, think of it as the best day of your life. Think of it how you can be the best of you on that particular day, on particular today. So when you wake up, think of it, today is a great day. What a great day today, regardless of what challenges out there right now, what is the weather out there right now. Think of, I am a greater person today. So once you have that thinking, I believe that you will have a better day that day. So watch your language pattern. How you're saying it is more important than what you are saying. How you say it. Some people say, oh, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but how you say things is what people catches. So how you say things on to your people, to your team, is more important than what you say. And the other things about mindset is, don't try, okay? In any any other, in every aspect of your life, don't don't just try, but either decide to do or do not. Okay, because trying is actually a failure before you even begin. It's a big indicators of, oh, I wish I could have do this. I wish I would have, if I'm this, and I would have done this. That is your language pattern of, people that are not successful. I want you to learn to change your mindset, to change the language pattern that you're using in everyday's life. It's not only around your business, but in your everyday life, to actually change your language, so you can actually see yourself grow. And when you talk to your team, when you talk to your list, they know that this is the person that I want to follow. Okay, this is not an easy road. It is a simple thing. I mean, marketing's all the trainings you can learn, but mindset, it is simple, but it's not easy. When you come across to hurdles, when you come across to roadblocks, you got to quickly switch your mind. You got to be able to switch quickly your mind to the right mindset. Okay, so in the end, okay, and the last things that I want to cover today is rule of five, influences. Which means, who are the 5 people that are closest to you that you spend most time with. It doesn't have to be people, sorry. It can be TV, it can be TV show, it can be internet, it can be, it can be people's on Facebook that you're following. How is their current story serving your life? Okay, because there is a rule which says that the income that you have right now is the average of income of 5 people's or 5 things around you that you spend most time with. If you spend most of your time watching soap operas or dramas, or things that doesn't, or reality show that doesn't really benefit you, then bad luck. But if you spend time with successful people, with your team leaders that care about you, with the team mentor that willing to share values to you, then your income will be the average of the 5 people around you. Because I strongly believe in influences. If you spend your time in, that is why I try to run away quickly from corporate work, corporate job, because I know that whenever I went into an office, I know that all the language that I'm gonna hear is whining and complaining, not really looking for solutions or how to break through, their life, to find a solution to do a business, or whatever things that they need to do to break through. That is why I want to encourage you. If you haven't found any mentor at all, feel free to come to me. I'm an open door always. But if you do have a mentor right now, spend most of your time. Try to spend a lot of times with people, with successful people, especially, even on TV or on internet, YouTube. Look up for successful people and follow what they do, follow what their thinking pattern, and then you can see yourself grow one day. So today's message is all about mindset. You probably wonder why it is in this training video, but trust me, it is one of the most important trainings that I can give to you. And so I truly hope that you gain a lot of value, truly gain a lot of new perspective of how you can do your business online, or how can you do your offline business by having the right mindset. So thanks again, guys, for watching my video. I appreciate your time, and I do want you to appreciate other people's time, or other people's that you have been watching video. If you think that their videos are great, if you think that their videos are truly useful for you, be a contributor as well. Because at the end, when you become a successful person, that is what you want. That is when you switch your mindset as well. So if you think that this video is great, please put your comments below, so I know that you truly knows what I'm trying to say to you. And I'm teaching you right now without you even realizing, to become a doer. Okay, don't become a wishful thinker. Oh, I'll do this when I get to this. Okay, even by telling you to having a right comment, to write a comment here, is a thing that you need to do right now. A lot of people procrastinate when it comes to business. A lot of people procrastinate to doing certain things because they think it's hard. But if you really sit down and spend time and focus your time to learn it, then you will know that it is actually quite easy. There's nothing is impossible unless it is technical issues, technical stuff, which I don't get myself involved either. You can do this. You know, I believe in you, regardless of what background you have, regardless of how busy you are. I know that everyone has, has that time that you can have. It's only excuses that you need to get rid of, but focus on finding solution, focus on finding, the right way to do things. Instead of having excuses, I don't have enough money, try to think of how can I afford to do this? How can I afford to do that? Okay, maybe that is by garage sales or whatever things that you need to do. You need to think. You need to start putting your thinking cap on all the time, because without thinking, if you want to become just a robot, then you probably best to just spend your time in an office because you don't have to think much. But if you want to become successful, I challenge you to have to switch on your mind all the time. So thanks again guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.